with host, the pro, and the hack. One's got charts and a game plan. One's got coffee on their shirt. One's quoting data, one's guessing. Somehow it still kind of works. With host, the pro, and the hack, breaking it down, then laughing it back. One's got the play, one runs off track. You'll learn a thing or two and love the way they clash with the pro and the hack.
Hello, everybody. It's the pro right here and the hack right here in our fabulous golf podcast. And we are thrilled today, along with David Mosso. I'm the coach, Rich Gilgallen, and we're joined by a local hero and legend here in the Coachella Valley and in Madison, Wisconsin as well. And joining us from the great state of New York, it's the one and only three-time British Open champion, Sherry Steinhauer. Hi, Sherry. What a pleasure to see you.
How you doing, Coach? Hi, David. Great to see you guys.
Hey, Sherry.
Thanks for having me.
We have a couple of questions that just jump off the page, Sherry, okay? First of all those many tournaments that you've played, many major championships, in your educated opinion, who was the best starter of any tournament that you ever participated in?
Are you kidding me? There's only one. The best. The coach at the Kraft Nabisco Dinah Shore. He's a legend.
22 years. That's 88 days of my life. I spent 88 days of my life on that first tee, Sherry. Okay, I'll tell you that right now.
I love it. You were
now,
the best.
Here's the issue that I have as I look over your, amazing career. You won the DeMaurier, and you won the British Open 3 times, but you only get credit one major. That doesn't make any sense to me. Am I right or wrong?
Know. You're right. Back in 98,
of course
99,
I'm right.
It wasn't. Of course you are. Yeah, it wasn't recognized as a major.
I don't understand that. You won back-to-back British Opens, and that should be, I think, more recognized than it is by the LPGA Tour. It's the silliest thing, if you ask me.
No.
So ask me.
I know that's. So this is the.
Well, we're going to change that.
If
it's the last thing I do, Sherry, I'm going to make sure that they recognize you as having won 3 British Opens. I'm going to work on that. Now you've go ahead.
They're celebrating the 50th anniversary of the British Open this upcoming week. They got the Scottish Open this week, and then next week is the British Open back at Royal Lytham, and it'll be the 50th year that they've played it.
Wow.
Yes.
Are you going to head back for it?
I'm not. No, unfortunately. No.
Well, winning 3 Open championships. What was it about your game, do you think, that made you so tough on a Lynx style golf course?
Well, I'm a low ball hitter, so that helped with the conditions that are just horrible there. I mean, in 98, the rain was sideways with the wind and so it's just a big advantage to be able to hit the ball low. And I love the creativity of imagining a shot. So I love the creativity of the game too over there.
Do you think the ladies today really can do those shots like used to way back when? Lows and the highs. It just seems like they're always setting, I'm going to hit a pitching wedge instead of a low 8-iron or something.
Yeah. Well, I hope so. With their equipment too, they should have a lot better chance to work the ball.
Well, you weren't exactly using a gutter perch ball back then, Sherry. I mean, it wasn't 18 and 98. I mean,
Right. I had ping equipment, so I had the best.
Yes.
So it was. Yes. I had great equipment, but I mean, ping has really come along to that you can do a lot with the ball and all. I'm sure these gals know how to work it and I think Nelly Korda probably has every shot in the bag.
Unbelievable players. One of the things that we talked about many years ago was that you told me, because I'm a guy, if I'm playing with three guys, I want to know what the scores are every hole. But you told me that you didn't look at you didn't really look at leaderboards until I think you told me on your last Open Championship of the 3 Open Championships that you did ask your caddy when you were in a bunker on 18 where you stood, but very rarely. And what is the reason behind that? I remember everything you ever said to me, Sherry Steinhauer.
That's good. That's great. I always think golf is a game with me against the golf course. And I obviously told my caddy if I was one behind, going into the last hole, I needed to know that, because then I needed to play aggressively. But if it was looking comfortable, just let me keep playing. It's me against the course, and I didn't want to bring in any other factors. And I'm trying to make do the best I can on every hole. So so I just I didn't care to look at the leader.
Right. Now, towards the end of the golf career, the hips got in the way. Was that just from grinding out golf balls your whole life?
Yeah. I wish I knew. I think, part of it was hereditary. God bless my mom. She had bad hips. So, and with all the years of walking and the twisting and torquing, probably just caught up with me. But I had my left hip replaced about 3 years ago, and it's made all the difference. Back in 2009, when I was trying to see if I couldn't do something and make, come back to golf, I basically had what they call basically a cleaning out of the hips, both of them done. And they just corrected a lot of, there's scar tissue and tears and all in there. So I had that done. And it gave me a little bit of time, but this hip replacement now, it's made all the difference. I'm like a new person.
That's something. Yeah, you and Jack Nicklaus. I mean, the two of the most important hips in professional golf right there.
But I talked to Chris Regenberg this morning, and she gave me a little insight.
Great.
I heard you're a pretty good pickleball player.
Yeah, I just like to have fun with it. It's a great way to get exercise and stay in shape. But Chris Regenberg and I, amazing. She's there working now at Mission Hills, where I've been a member for 30 plus years. And Chris and I played in high school. I was a freshman and she was a senior, and I played a lot of good jokes on her. We had a great time, but our careers go way back to junior golf. So
wow. She's
tell
just
her
a
hi
sweetheart.
for me. I do talk to her often.
I certainly will.
Well, as you can see, we're in the dinosaur room. And
yes.
Tell us how much that a tournament and living out here on with these 3 ridiculous courses meant to you. What did Mission Hills mean to you, Sherry?
It was everything. It was my favorite golf tournament. I wish I could have done better. I think I always put way too much pressure on myself. But the golf course was always if you ask the players, it was their favorite golf course. It was in amazing shape. The greens, great speed, fairways, everything was just in great shape. Great driving range and the venue, everything. From the locker room to the food to everything. It was just a great week. It always just felt so good to go out there and play at home. As I said, I wish I could have done better. Unfortunately,
you had a couple top tens. You had a couple top tens there.
Tens. Yep.
Yeah.
So, I had, that was all right. But what a great event! Didn't get any better than the dinosaur.
And of course, that amazing Desmond Muirhead jewel of a golf course that tests every facet of your game.
Yeah, so unusual for a desert golf course. Again, with all the trees, tree lined, I love that kind of setup too. And you don't find that in the desert. So it's a special golf course. That's for sure. Mission Hills is a special
that doesn't
place.
Look like a pickleball course. It doesn't look like a pickleball court behind you, Sherry. It looks like a golf course behind you.
It's absolutely pouring out.
Is it?
Really?
It's terrible.
Well, it rained here, Sherry. It rained here about 6-7 months ago, Dave? Did we have some rain out here?
I remember it maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah,
well, what a pleasure. And
well,
you know,
here you go.
the
You could have some.
the
Dave, how long have you
competition
been at
level.
Mission Hills?
What was that?
How long have you been at Mission Hills, Dave?
It'll be 4 years come September.
4 years.
I was a Midwest guy coming from Dallas, Kansas City, Minnesota, and finally made it out here. So it's just a great facility to be at, having a wonderful time.
Oh, great.
And he's a heck of
wonderful.
a teacher. That's for sure. He's a
Yeah, I
fabulous
bet.
teacher. Who was your mentor or a teacher, Sherry, for you? I mean, I know you had those three.
I grew up with my pro, Alan Mitchell, from my club as a little kid. And once I got out of college, he said to me, I've done everything I can for you. And he goes, I've got somebody I want you to see. And he passed me along to Manuel de la Torre. And what a amazing man he was. He was absolutely exactly what I needed. Somebody who not too technical, didn't fill my mind with a lot of thoughts, just set the club in motion and let your body follow. I mean, that was basically it. But he was just a magnificent teacher. He asked a lot of questions, left me in tears a lot because I could never answer his questions right. That's one thing I remember about Manuel. But he always kept you on your toes. But he just had a simple way of teaching, and it's what I needed. If I got technical, I'd get tripped up on the golf course when it was time for competition.
Interesting. It's a very interesting and profound point right there.
Oh, absolutely. Really keeping it simple. That's the biggest thing with me too, is one thought, keep it simple, work on it when you can. Don't take it to the course. You really, really got to pay attention. You see a lot of technical stuff now, it's changed so much on today's instruction versus the way it used to be.
Yeah, definitely. And I wouldn't be where I am without Dr. Rotella, also a sports psychologist. He definitely turned my mental side around and got my head in the right place and had me thinking good thoughts, staying positive. It's interesting because a friend of mine, he's playing the mini tour and he's struggling. And I mentioned Dr. Rotella and he went and saw him. And I just got a text from his mom last night and said it's changed his life. He's playing so well,
It's amazing.
So I'm really excited. But that's what, when you don't know, I had no idea how I was supposed to be thinking out there. So by him giving me direction and sending me in the right, steering me in the right path, not beating I thought I was supposed to beat myself up. I didn't know I was supposed to be good to myself. I didn't know I was supposed to be like I was to my friend. And when he told me that, it changed my whole, it changed my whole game. So,
wow.
So between Dr. Rotella and Manuel de la Torre, they're the reason for my success, and obviously my parents and the support and all. But
now, I know you have. What do you have? 3 giant brothers, or how many do you have?
Yeah, I have 4.
They're like they got 4. They're like 6'10", and they, they're still. Some of them are still walking around Mission Hills. And did you compete with them on the golf course?
Oh yes, of
Big
course.
Time. Yeah,
that's how the youngest one is 5 years older than me, and the oldest is 10 years. So there's a big gap.
Yeah.
So my parents would give me the choice: do you want to stay home on the weekend, or do you want to go play golf and sit in the cart? Well, I wanted to go and sit in the cart. And I used to watch my brothers. They laugh because I always say hit it out of the woods, and I always wondered how they did it.
Yeah.
And so when I got a little older, I would go in the woods and try to hit all these shots that they hit. And I wanted to be like them. So yeah. And then as we got older, we still play. It's grueling. Nice. It's more grueling than the tour when I play against them. So.
More pressure.
Now, are you a professional in pickleball? Have you joined the professional ranks or what?
I did. I used to play senior pro. I was low level senior pro, but I had fun with it. Now I just play rec play, just kind of like golf. I don't play tournaments anymore with golf either. Yeah. It's all it's all rec play. And like I played in the AmFam, the American Family Championship in Madison. I played in the Pro-Am, Steve Stricker's tournament, and that was a couple weeks ago. And then I think it's next Friday. I'm playing Wingfoot. I got a charity event. So
is that right?
Yeah. But I haven't played since the AmFam. The clubs are still in the carry bag. So
oh yeah, a likely
practice.
Story. You got.
I'll bet the swing's just as
I bet
good.
there's a banana peel underneath the driver that your caddy put in there just to make sure you weren't really practicing. Sherry Steinhauer is our guest from the pride of Madison, Wisconsin, and all the Wisconsinites here at Mission Hills, of course, are thrilled that you have joined us on the Pro and the Hack. Because you're beloved out here in this community. I'm sure you know that by the club.
I know. Mission Hills is a special place for me, dear to my heart.
And thank you for giving me a little thumbs up on my Facebook page for my hole-in-one on number 11 on the Palmer.
That is incredible. How many is that?
That's one. How many do you have, Sherry?
One.
How many do you have? How many holes? How many aces?
17.
17 aces. Oh my goodness gracious. That is amazing.
I made my 17th on the 17th hole at a golf course in Utah in the senior event. That was my last one a couple of years ago. So.
Well, we're so happy, and we want to thank you for taking the time to join us today from New York, New York. Where are you, upstate?
A couple hours outside of the city, out in the country. There's a couple horses out there.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Manhattan behind you, so.
No, it's not. It's in the country.
I saw that you went to the University of Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. A few good players there.
There's a few come out of there. When you did you get on scholarship, or how did that transition go from Wisconsin to Texas?
Well, I knew I had to go somewhere south where I could play all year round. So it was between the University of Florida, came down to LSU, and University of Texas. And I chose University of Texas. It was a great decision, especially with the Bermuda grass, learning the different fairway, grass. The wind was big. That probably contributed to my British Open wins.
I guess
learning
so.
How to play in that. Yeah. So it was a great decision.
Did you did you just go right on tour then after you got out of college then? Or?
I did. I played the mini tour one summer, and then that fall I qualified for the tour. I lost my card, and my dad was helping me out, and I said, well, I kind of need some more help. He said, well, this is it, last time. So I had to get to work.
Yeah.
So I qualified that second year, and that was it. And then I was on my own. So
amazing, fabulous career. 3-time British Open champion, Du Maurier champion as well, and one of the shining stars of the desert of Southern California for many years, and now around the country and in her. I hate to say the term retirement because you're hardly retired. You're out there doing all kinds of things, and it's just a great it's a great pleasure to see you and to have this opportunity to talk to you, because you're the coach's favorite player on tour for many years, as you know.
You're just the best. You're my favorite starter all time.
I noticed as I looked at one of your wins, Annika came in second. Okay, now I know she has 72 wins now, but she didn't have 72 wins then. You took her down in that.
Was she one of your top contenders or adversaries, or however you want to put it? She was one of the toughest ones to compete against?
Yeah, definitely. She was one of the top players. And I remember that British Open. It was at Woburn. It was 99. And we were tied going. I was tied going in the last hole. I was the last group. She was already finished, and she was. I saw her off to the side, and I did know where I stood at that point. Because my caddy had to tell me, being that I was tied. So I got up over the ball. My third shot, par 5. My caddy pulls me off. She says, "Stop." I stop. I back up. I go, "What?" She goes, "I gave you the wrong number." So she was 10 yards off. We switched clubs. I hit it in 15 feet and I made it. For
way to win.
Yeah.
Woo.
Audrey Gertis. My caddy was Audrey Gertis. It was pretty cool.
The personalities when I was on that team, the first person I ever called up was Big Mama.
Oh.
Was Joanne Carner. And she asked me, she said, "Is this your first day?" I said, "Yes." She goes, "Carner, Carner. Don't F it up."
Character. She is a character.
Yeah. She was smoking that Chesterfield like it was the last one she was ever going to smoke.
Yeah. I remember I flew with her cross country. I made my first cut after 7 events in 1986, my first year on tour. I make my first cut, and I don't know how I got upgraded to first class. And we're sitting next to each other, and she's drinking that scotch all the way across the country. Red-eye flight. It's a red-eye. So we get off the plane, and I cannot wait to see how much I made. So I go this is how we had to do it back then. I run and get a USA Today. She's going down to her next gate, and I yell, "Joanne, you made $22,000, and I made $745." I was so excited. I made $745, but she had made
every little bit helps. Every little bit helps, Sherry. You know that, honey.
It was the first check. So, boy, we talked the entire flight. It was the greatest. I'll never forget it. And then we played a practice round, and so that was pretty
special. I remember one particular round where she didn't make the cut, but it was Saturday morning, and I looked over from the first tee, and she was pounding balls on the range, and that tells you something. That tells you about the commitment to the game.
Oh,
yeah. And boy, I tell you, I mean, the contemporaries. You talk about Julie Inkster, and you talk about Pat Bradley, and we had our
Sandra
Palmer, Betsy King.
Yeah.
Come on, I mean, those were some great times. It was the greatest time of my life. Really,
we had a great time on tour at that time too.
Yeah. It was the thrill of a lifetime to call you guys off. It really was. Thank you, Sherry, for taking the time.
You bet.
Best of luck in your next pickleball. Best of luck in your next pickleball game.
I'm getting ready to go right now.
I can see it. I can see you're chomping.
One quick question, too, for all the young girls out there that are looking to get into golf. What would be a great recommendation that you would have for all the young gals out there to start?
To get out, give it a try, and have fun. The best thing, golf is it's not an easy sport. And the best thing is just to go out, give it a try, and have fun with it. What better thing can you do with your mom and dad or brother?
Exactly. It's a game for a lifetime.
It's a great way to spend time with your family. I look back on all the great family games that we had and places we went, and those are really, really special to look back on. And one thing is, you learn golf, you have it forever, and it'll help you in a lot of ways. You
business,
whether you play, for business, anything. It's a great game to know for the rest of your life. So it doesn't mean you have to be great at it. Just try to learn how to play it and have fun with it.
Well, it's funny, when I made this hole in one, okay, all I could think of was my father.
Your father?
My father was, on the way out. He was a little ubats. He wasn't quite sure if I was Rich, Paul, or Kevin. And when I went to see him, I leaned into his ear, and there was this family legend that he had a hole in one. And so I said to him, "Tell me about your hole in one." He blinked his eyes. It's Phoenix Country Club, number 7. 175 yards uphill, wind out of the left at about 10 miles an hour, 5-iron, 1 bounce, boom, in the hole, Paul.
That's great.
So he never forgot it, and even if he couldn't remember, how to tie a shoe, he certainly remembered every single thing about that moment. Now you have to remember 17. You got to remember 17 of those moments.
Yeah, I don't. That's a great story. How special.
Well, we love you here, and we're grateful, and God bless you, and have a great day. And a great,
thank you so much, Sherry.
Thank you, Sherry.
Really look forward to talking to you again soon.
Thanks, David. Thanks, Coach. You guys are the best. I love you too. Miss you.
You're the best.
Miss you guys too. Absolutely.
Come on out. We'll get a little game going.
Let's get a little game.
All right.
Little golf, little
Okay.
The
pickleball.
bank account gets a little low. Come on out here
We'll
and
get
take
my
it from us.
brothers and go play.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
Oh, yeah. You can hear them when they're coming, though. They make loud footsteps when they come around
Yeah.
here, the big Steinhauer boys. Thank you, Sherry.
All
God
right.
bless.
Thank
son.
you so much, Sherry.
All right.
Sherry
Thank you.
Steinhauer.
Bye-bye. Appreciate it.
With host, the pro, and the hack. One's got charts and a game plan. One's got coffee